estoy muy contenta de poder recibir a el señor Michio Kaku, científico y físico de la nueva era, escritor, autor, la celebridad en este foro económico de América Latina y el Caribe. Voy a cambiar a inglés. Thank you so much, Mr. Kaku, for being here. You're a scientist, a writer, an author about the future. And I want to start asking you, how does the future look like?
The future is going to be such that things that we take for granted that are difficult, hard, will be easy. We'll be able to make decisions, write new copy, write books, write manuscripts. We'll be able to have computers that can do that. So all the drudgery of writing, of editing, tabulating, all that can be done by computers. And so we're witnessing a revolution whereby simply by talking to a machine can carry out our wishes.
When is the future? Because we talk about the future like it's many, many years ahead, but the future sometimes is now. When is the future?
The future is now. We used to think it's so far away that our children, our grandchildren will experience this. No,
we are going to experience it.
Already, high school kids. High school kids are online. They're beginning to do editing, play games, stuff like that. Already, we're talking about a generation of high school kids that are fluent in the new language of these computers. And so we're talking about the fact that children are jumping into this thing faster than teachers. Students know more than the teachers when it comes to artificial intelligence.
There's a part of your speech that you said that teachers cannot be replaced, or in the short term will be not replaced by technology or by IA, because students need to talk to someone. Students have other necessities. How is the future? How is this IA changing the education?
Now, some people fear the future because it means that humans will be replaced. But you see, that's not the way it works. Certain things will be replaced simply by rewriting, editing things that are very bureaucratic can be done by computers. But things that involve emotions, things that involve human interactions cannot be replaced. If you have a problem child in school, a child that has problems at home, with problems with the father, the mother, robots don't know anything like that. So we're talking about simple things like writing essays can be done with a computer. But things involving emotions, human relations, cannot be done by computer yet.
I'm a journalist. Am I at risk?
It means it's easier now to write copy. If somebody gives you an assignment, write about this latest new development, you'll simply talk to a computer, and the computer will give you a first draft. You have to make sure that it's the best draft, easy to understand, whatever. But the first draft could be done by a computer.
You talk about a contact lens, not to see, but to have more information, better information. How is the theory, or what about this contact lens that we can have in a short term?
Right. Children already wear goggles.
Yes.
And they're able to download copy. Some people don't like goggles because they're clumsy, they're in the way. Why not contact lenses? We have them now. The first generation of contact lenses are now available. They're still primitive, but they allow you to access tremendous amounts of information by simply talking or pressing a few buttons and having the information there. Now, this does not mean that we can eliminate human interactions. We still rely on humans because humans understand context. They understand nuance. But the basic idea of downloading information from the internet, that'll be done by blinking. You'll simply blink and access all the information that you want. But you have to edit it to make sure that it doesn't come out incorrect.
And that's the thing that I want to put the point about incorrectness, because we are now fear, and we are in an era of the fake news. Not now, but in the past, but now even more because of AI, because of fake news, chatbots, social network. How can technology help us detect fake news? How can technology in the future help us decide which one is right or which one is wrong?
That's one of the weak spots of this technology. The fact that you can impersonate somebody, I know because I've been impersonated. Simply Google my name on the internet and you'll come up with all these fake interviews. So things like that eventually will have to be policed. But right now, this is new.
Yes.
It's brand new. Just within the last year, we have computers that are powerful enough to fabricate incorrect information and make it sound natural. Eventually, we'll be able to police them, but not yet.
Because that, in some spaces, is affecting democracy, and is one of the risks of our countries, of our region, of the affection of democracy, tending people to say, you vote for this one, or you have to vote for the other one, or making, like you say, fake interviews. How is IA affecting democracy? Is it affecting it, and what can we do about it?
Well, already people email me, and they ask me, was this fake? And I say, yes. So in the future, it'll be automatic, that people will see fake news, and you will dial into the website, and the website, my website, will say, no, no, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong.
Okay.
So we're not there yet, because this is brand new. Only within the last year do we have high school kids with the ability to impersonate writers, actors, and things like that. But it's coming, it's coming.
So you're giving us hope that we are going to be there, and instead of believing fake news, we're going to have a proofreader that says to us, no, this is the right thing. Are we near that?
That's right.
How do you perceive artificial intelligence in Latin America? Because sometimes, or not sometimes, what we say is that it's a risk for democracy, for our jobs, for human development. How do you see IA in our region?
Now, some people fear this technology and they're slow to adopt it as a consequence. But it's sort of like opening the window. When you open the window, some flies come in.
Yes.
So that's one of the penalties you pay by opening the window. But still, that's better than closing the window and suffocating and dying of heat because the windows are closed. So we have to open the window to let fresh air come in, even if a few flies come in with it.
What would you be your message to people that risk or they have their fears for AI, telling them it's going to make your work better, it's going to help you in your work?
That overall, the positives outweigh the negatives tremendously. Overall, we're talking about new ideas, we're talking about new concepts, new ways of doing things, streamlining things, making things easier. There's tremendous pluses, but you will also get a few flies coming in as well. Same thing with the automobile. When the automobile first came, it was a tremendous boom versus the horse. An automobile is superior to a horse.
That's right.
But some people say, well, I understand the horse, I can feed the horse, it obeys me. Cars, I don't know. We have to get used to it. You have to be able to master this new technology and not be afraid of it.
What would you say is one thing that's going to surprise us in the future?
I'll say it again, the one thing
that is going to surprise us in the future. What is going to blow up our minds?
Well, I think when we get to computers that can actually have a conversation with you and sound realistic, not fake, we're not there yet, but we're getting close to the ability to have friendship. With a robot. We're getting to that point, and it means that our value judgments, our expansive knowledge of human interactions will be increased as a consequence. So that's a good thing.
All of that is positive because in schools, teachers are starting to go a little bit backwards, like no phones or social media for the kids or no tablets, go to the basics. What is the concern there?
Well, the concern is that the computer will have the answers before you do, and therefore you'll never know how the answer was created. So I think that's a problem. However, think of the slide rule on a computer. I mean, engineering students have sticks, and they used to make calculations with a slide rule.
That's
now
right.
we have calculators. We don't need sticks anymore. And there was a debate among professors, should we allow computers in the classroom, or do people have to work with sticks? Today, nobody works with sticks anymore.
That's right.
Everybody uses calculators because it's faster, more convenient, but there's a downside too. but the positive outweighs the downside.
So the future is now, Mr. Michio Kaku. Thank you for being here with us in our set of CAF and for being here in Panama in this forum that is so important for Latin America.
Right, and remember, this is your future.
That's right. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Okay.
Thank you. Nos vemos a la próxima.